Good morning, Chelsea Insurance Group agents. It is October 29th, 2018. I am Matt McCray with Chelsea Insurance Group, and this is our weekly agent live stream. We do this every Monday in order to help our final expense agents be more successful selling final expense. So today, today, let's just go ahead and jump right in. Let's take a look here at our current numbers. Every week we do this, and we take a look at these numbers. So for the current month, so we're looking at the month of October, our average premium for the final expense plans is $928.55. That is well above our year-to-date average, so we are continuing to pull our year-to-date average up every week, having weeks like this. So currently we're looking at $77.38 as a monthly premium for our for our average. Year-to-date we're at $850 and $70.87. So great job, great month of October. You know what? We've brought on a lot of new agents this month, and a lot of them are already having success, closing leads, getting their lead orders in, and it's just, everything's going good so far. So keep up the good work. Great job to the new agents that are out there. Today's call is, I just have a miscellaneous thing to talk about, and then we're just going to do a quick training call, just a quick call on the 80-20 rule. So today's call is not going to be a real long one, but today I wanted to announce that there's been a lot of agents that we have who are in the Spanish communities, and they're asking, these agents speak Spanish, and they're looking for a Spanish lead. Well, the good news is we do have a Spanish Facebook lead right now. And if you want to order that, what you'll do is, here, let me switch over to our website, is when you're on our website and you go to the store, go to the lead category where it says social media leads, Facebook leads, go there. You've got two options. You've got 15 Facebook leads for $330 or 25 Facebook leads for $550. Whichever one of those options that you want, just select it. And then, you're going to, just like always, you're going to select your area. Is this your first time placing a Facebook order, or is it a repeat order? If it's a repeat order and you want to just keep going in the same area, just same as last order. New area, put in one zip code here. We're going to do a radius around that zip code. And then you see we have a new option here, English or Spanish. If you want the Spanish version, just select Spanish. Now this is for 25 leads, so you only want one quantity. Don't select 25 here, because that's going to be 25 times 25. This order is $550 for 25 Spanish Facebook leads. You'll just add that to the bag. So let's jump back here. So that's how you do that. We tested them for a few different agents over the weekend and late last week, and the leads were coming in very quick. Good responses so far. The agents will be working those leads this week, and we should have more information on how they convert. Hopefully by the end of this week we'll hear back from the agents. But on our U.S.-based our U.S. Facebook leads, we've had really good success with the agents who are picking those up. They're saying that they're converting more like a direct mail lead, and we're able to hit a lot of times it seems like what's the best way? When we're doing telemarketed leads, we've got to worry about that national do not call registry. So this is kind of like a direct mail lead. We can put this message in front of everybody in your community. So things are going good with the Facebook leads. Now let's jump back over here to our training sheet that I use, just kind of my notes for the sheet. And today I wanted to talk about, during our training, that there's two different types of agents. You know, which group are you a part of? And this kind of correlates back to the 80-20 rule. Everybody's familiar with the 80-20 rule. Let's kind of just take a look at this. So let's scroll down through here. Group 1, this is the 20% group. These are our most successful agents. These agents are typically making 6 figures in the final expense market. They're doing the following things. They are always positive. They're always busy. They're always seeing prospects. They're always enjoying life. They're spending quality time with their family because they're not stressed out about work or money. Now remember, this is the 20% group. They place an order typically every week for new leads. They do this because they understand if they want to generate an income every week, they have to market every week. You've got to spend money to make money. So let's talk about their numbers. And when I ran these numbers, I was doing this conservatively. I mean, we're even talking about the 80-20 rule, but I'm only showing 10% of the leads that they purchase turn into sales. And we all know that higher than a 10% closing ratio happens in most situations. So if they're purchasing 40 leads weekly, the cost is about $500. And I put $500-ish because if you're buying our telemarketed offshore leads, it's not going to cost you $500. It's only going to cost you $400. But if you're buying a mixture throughout the month, sometimes you're getting the Facebook leads, sometimes you're getting the US leads, sometimes whatever you're doing. I just use the number $500, but it really depends on the types of leads that you're buying. So out of those 40 leads that you buy on a weekly basis, these agents that are doing this, we're only calculating 10% of them turn into sales. So that's 4 sales on a weekly basis. We talked a little while ago about what our average policy size is. So we're going to go with $850 annual premium. Multiply that by 4 sales. That's $3,400 in annualized premium on a weekly basis. Now let's say you have 100% commission. This means for this week you earned $3,400 in commissions. Now are you paid that $3,400 this week? No, because you're only advanced 9 months. But you've got, during the 12-month period of doing this business, that's what you're going to earn, $3,400. Now you do have to subtract your lead cost from that, so that's $500, and you are left with $2,900 for the week. So $2,900. Let's take 2 weeks off for vacations. So we're going to multiply that by 50 weeks. You're making $145,000 per year after your expenses are paid. That's not a bad year. And we have a lot of agents that are doing that. Now let's take a look at the other group, the 80% group. These are agents who are making $50,000 or less. What are they typically doing? They're complaining. They're not buying leads. They're not being productive. There's no quality of life because there's not enough income. We all know in order to have a good quality of life, you have to have income. Otherwise, you're stressed out about bills. They're behind on their bills. There's no money to buy leads. They blame everyone else for their lack of success. So these are the agents that just are in that 80% group. You have to decide as an agent, which group do you want to be in? Hopefully you want to be in that 20% group, and that's why you're in this business. Maybe you're okay with it just making $30,000 or $40,000 a year and not buying leads on a weekly basis and having consistency. And if that's what you want, that's okay. But if you're an agent who truly desires, who really wants to make it big, not even make it big, but make a good income where you can support your family, you can afford to do the things that you want to do. It all comes down to getting onto a consistent lead ordering program. You've got to order leads on a weekly basis. You know, and do we have some agents that are doing this? Yes, absolutely. Those are our 20%ers. Our goal at Chelsea is to get everybody into that 20% group. We want everybody to order leads as often as you can, as often as you should be, as often as you need to. So, you know, this is a really short call today. I'm not going to talk about how to go out and door knock. I'm not going to talk about the presentation. I'm not going to talk about the things that I've been talking about in the past few weeks. You know, we do have a new training program coming up next week that I'm going to talk about. It's going to give you great information that's going to help you sell more. But the thing I wanted to talk about today, and the only thing I want to talk about today because it is so important, is get out there. Get online. Come over to our store, chelseainsurancegroup.com/store. Purchase some leads. Put it on a credit card if you don't have the money. But if you want to start getting into that 20% where you're making 6 figures plus selling final expense, you have to order leads. You have to do that on a weekly basis, at least 3 or 4 times a month. Come on. So that's it. Short call today. You know, this gives you, you know, we're ending, you know, about 15, 16 minutes early today. Take that 15 or 16 minutes and go over to the store, chelseainsurancegroup.com/store, and purchase leads if you don't have a lead order already in. Become part of that 20% group. If you already have an order in, great. Pick up the phone and start calling them because we've already probably started generating leads for you. No orders came in this morning, so all of the orders that came in for this week came in at the end of last week. We're already starting to generate leads for those. A lot of those orders we already have completed. Make it a great week. This is the last week of October. You know, next week I'll be talking to you. It'll be November. Have a great week. Order leads now. Go to the store. Order leads. Have a great week.